What's up, YouTube? Mike from Troopers. Today, we're back at a prediction I'm looking forward to. I've been looking forward to it for a long time. We're in the NFC South. We're about halfway on the NFC, and we're on the Carolina Panthers. We did the Falcons. We did the Buccaneers. We have the Panthers and Saints left. Today, we're doing the Panthers. So before we go into their schedule, we're going to talk about the team itself. Are they better or are they worse? So in 2020, the Carolina Panthers were not the best team in the NFL, especially defensively. Their defense, they drafted a lot of defensive players in the draft the year previous. In fact, barely anybody on offense. They had a pretty average defense last year. They were 18th in points allowed per game, just total, and they were 18th as well in yards allowed total. So basically middle of the field. However, Jeremy Chin had a really strong season as a rookie for safety, and they addressed defense as well this year. They signed AJ Boye in free agency, Morgan Fox, Denzel Perryman, and Daquan Jones. Those were the best defensive signings for free agency they had. And in the draft, obviously at number 8 overall, they got J.C. Horn, which was the first defensive back chosen, which definitely they're going to have a strong cornerback position with Horn and Boye. It's going to be a strong cornerback pairing. But the defensive line, is it great? I think the defensive line is going to be well above expectations this year. I believe that they have Yetur Gross-Matos, so I watched him at Penn State. He was pretty solid. Didn't really show up that much last year, but I think he definitely can step up. Shaq Thompson, obviously, Derek Brown, Brian Burns. This defense, I think, is on its way up. Maybe they're a couple pieces away, but I think definitely they can have a successful season defensively. Offensively, the major departure, Curtis Samuel, he was a solid receiver for this team. They had a really good receiving core last year with Curtis Samuel, DJ Moore, and Robbie Anderson. This year, Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore, and they have David Moore, and they drafted Terrace Marshall Jr. So pretty strong receiving core still. And then, obviously, Christian McCaffrey, everyone knows him. He's a beast. He's going to have a really strong season this year. He was injured a little bit last year, but this year with Sam Darnold as the new quarterback, I think Sam Darnold is going to be able to elevate this team. Last year, they had some quarterback issues. This year, those are looking to be fixed. I think this team will do better than people think. So let's get right into Week 1. New York Jets, easy win. Zach Wilson, who even is that? We have basically, I would consider it 2 new starting quarterbacks. So Sam Darnold, he had some struggles last year. We got Sam Darnold versus Zach Wilson. Sam Darnold will eventually game. Mark it up as a win. The Panthers offense, better than the Jets offense. Panthers defense, better than the Jets defense. Coaching-wise, honestly, Robert Saleh, I think he's going to be able to help the Jets out this year. But, Sam Darnold revenge game, 1-0. Panthers 1-0. Then the Saints, Week 2, the first game against the Saints, interdivisional. I think the Saints are going to beat the Panthers right here. Jameis Winston's probably going to be their quarterback. They'll be able to air it out deep. I think Winston and Thomas are going to have a good connection. Drew Brees just didn't look good throwing the deep ball last year, whereas Jameis Winston, we all know, he might throw a couple picks, but he's not afraid to go deep. And then defensively for the Saints, strong defense, similar to the Panthers. I definitely think the Saints get this win right here, 1-1. Week 3 at the Houston Texans. I saw a stat yesterday. I'm pretty sure that most of the money, 90% of bettors' money, is for the Texans to have less than 4.5 wins, which, that shocks me because, let's see. Hold on, let me look at my Texans predictions. Do I have them under 4? I don't want to spoil anything. Let's just take a quick peek. Okay, so under 4.5. Yeah, it makes sense now. I can't wait to do that prediction. But, Panthers beat the Texans for sure. Texans not a great team this year. Deshaun Watson, not much news about him. But Texans bleak future. 2-1. Then the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas. This could be a close game. I could see the Panthers winning. It's kind of a toss-up. It's in Dallas, though, so we'll give the Cowboys a little bit of a nod. They have the home field advantage, so we'll make it 2-2. I'll make up for this game in the future. It's kind of a 50-50 game, and there's some more of these in the future that I'll give to the Panthers, so 2-2. Then the Philadelphia Eagles in Carolina. The Eagles could come in here and win, but we haven't had much success against the Panthers in previous years. Jalen Hurts, new quarterback. Defensively for the Eagles, they can definitely be exposed a little bit. Nothing too bad on defense. They have a good defensive line. They can get some pressure on the quarterback. If they can pressure Sam Darnold, they have a chance. But the secondary and linebacker core, not great. And the Panthers should be able to win this one. 3-2. Then the Minnesota Vikings in Carolina. Both these teams are honestly pretty similar this year. Really solid offense. Wide receiver core for the Minnesota Vikings. Strong running back, similar to the Panthers offense. Defensively for the Vikings, though, last year they were really bad. They did make some key signings in free agency, and they addressed them in the draft a little bit. But, until I see it happen, I'm giving this win to the Carolina Panthers, making them 4-2. Then the New York Giants in New York. The Giants have an improved defense. They could be really good this year defensively. Offensively, Daniel Jones, still not sold on him, but Saquon's back. Saw really strong wide receiver core with Kenny Golladay now. The Giants are going to make some noise in the NFC East for sure. But against the Panthers, give me the Carolina Panthers to win this one. 3-game winning streak, making them 5-2. Then the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta. I don't think the Falcons are going to be a good team this year. Enough said, 6-2. Then the New England Patriots. This game's in Carolina as well. Patriots very improved this year. The quarterback decision, though, it's concerning. I think the Panthers are in a better spot than the Patriots right now. In the middle of the season, though, this could change. For my weekly predictions, I might be able to, this game is kind of a game where, as we progress in the season, we'll have a little bit more insight to who's going to be favored in this game. But as of right now, I'm giving the slight nod to the Panthers, making them 7-2. 7-2, but they have a tough closing stretch. They play the Arizona Cardinals in Arizona. That's going to be a loss. Arizona has a really good offense. Defensively, their cornerback position needs to be addressed. They don't really have a good tight end either. But, I mean, they'll still be able to win this game, I think. So, 7-3. Washington football team. This game is in Carolina. And previously, I gave the Dallas Cowboys a win against the Panthers, saying it was a 50-50 game. We're going to make up for that right here. We'll give them the win against Washington. I think Washington's going to be a really strong team this year. Honestly, I kind of like Washington's odds in this game. But I'm going to give Carolina the win, 50-50 game. Mark it up, 8-3. Then the Miami Dolphins in Miami. I'm not a big fan of the Miami Dolphins offense this year. I think Tua has some stuff to prove for sure. Defensively, though, I think the Dolphins defense came together nicely last year. I think they'll be able to give some fits to a couple different quarterbacks, and Sam Darnold being one of those this year. I think the Dolphins get this win in Miami. It's going to be a good win for the Dolphins team. Tough loss for the Panthers, making them 8-4. Then the bye week, and then the Atlanta Falcons again. They're going to sweep the Atlanta Falcons this year. Strong team. It's interesting. I didn't even think about it. Mike Davis, bit of a revenge game right there. I believe he's on the Falcons. Not really even sure, but who cares? Not going to be a key contributor. 9-4. Then the closing stretch, we have 4 more games, and it's not looking good. They play the Bills in Buffalo. Buffalo Bills, strong team, contender for the playoffs for sure. Bills get the win. Buccaneers for the first time. Buccaneers, better team offense, better team defense. Buccaneers get the win first time. Then the Saints for the second time in New Orleans. Saints sweep the Panthers, another tough loss. The final game of the season, Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa Bay. Buccaneers sweep the Panthers as well. So they lose 2 games to the Saints, 2 games to the Buccaneers, and they still finish 9-8. 9-8 could be good enough to make the playoffs in the NFC. You'll have to stay tuned for my NFC playoff predictions. Let me know what you think down below. Smash the like button and smash subscribe button. Thanks for watching.